Hey guys, how we doing? So we are on the last part of Everything Wrong with Assassination Classroom, Season 1. These have been quite enjoyable for myself. I like these. And, yeah, noticed a few of you do as well. The views aren't as high as the other stuff I do on the channel, but that's fine. As long as some of you are watching these and you're getting some sort of entertainment out of them, that's fine by me. So, let's continue with this. Everything Wrong with Assassination... Why am I being so loud? I think it's because I'm starting to feel better and I'm like, yes, take on the world, and then I'm like, you. So, because I've been feeling rubbish last couple of weeks, absolutely rubbish. So it's like, boom, let's do this. Everything Wrong with Assassination.
Warning: this video is for comedy purposes only, and as such should not be taken too seriously.
So go. Oh, this is a really good assassination attempt.
This is a chapel, and yet the cross looks more like a literal cross as in an X rather than the other cross, which has the line a little bit higher.
Well, that's
I'm
true.
not too sure about this shit, but it's not looking right.
Okay, fair enough.
Hold up, I didn't think there was any kind of particular rule or agreement between him and the kids that he wouldn't be able to use some kind of trick to stay alive.
Come right at me.
Double exhale and then inhale cliche. How about you stop talking about the intricate details of the plan you're carrying out literally right now in front of your target?
Do it.
This kind of talk should have been said in the conversation before, whilst they were planning how they were going to do all of this. Silly kids.
Silly kids.
In fairness, the deal to me actually does sound pretty good. Perhaps these guys have got a foolproof way of getting rid of the teacher in order to kill him once and for all.
Maybe.
So although he's made some of the students sick, I think I'd rather take the deal personally. If it turns out they can kill him, the world is saved. And if not, then they still win. So all I'm saying is I'd have been tempted at least. And it would have been interesting to see one of them maybe contemplate it first. Hold up. It took them just 10 minutes to have that long-ass discussion at the end of the last episode and then to drive all the way to the end of the island?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yep, we did. Well, they climb up the side, don't they?
The teacher started climbing up last and was well below the other students, and on top of that was actually carrying the sexy assassin lady on his back. However, when this scene starts, the last students are making their way up, and this awesome dude is already up there. So either he's just that fast, or it's a little bit of stinky BS.
I think he's just that fast. That's what it is.
Once again, the group has stopped in a really bad place to have a chat about something that could have just waited until later on. And on top of that, they are continuing to waste precious time.
Yes. Wow, I didn't know she played the piano. Wow, actually.
Was that whole scene where they go through how he's the culprit even needed in the first place? I mean, the guy did try to poison them as soon as he met them. So he's not exactly just some normal dude walking around the hotel. It's also not needed if they're trying to infer that this will lead to police action, since there's no evidence that he actually did it at all. So all in all, I'm just left feeling rather confused. More importantly,
where'd he get that
where the
axe?
did he get a polearm to arm himself with during the last 30 seconds in a pretty normal looking
I was thinking that, like, what the... There it is. Red fish.
So basically I can now determine that roughly 75% of this first season's villains have been rapey guys.
Yes.
Come on, man, give us a bad guy who isn't like this and I'll be happy. Or at least like the next 2 in a row being normal guys who just so happen to be evil.
No.
But not rapey.
Here we are.
They are making a big point here about him being forced to just act normal, but the normal thing for a girl to do when she's with a group of girlfriends is not to just walk off with the first person who comes over asking for a drink.
Yeah.
In fact, that would be kind of odd. You'd think in the storyline he'd have turned him down and kept with the group to help in case things went bad, but I guess this will make for some kind of funny side shenanigans.
What will happen now?
この前なんか24時間ずっと女子アナの通形握り続けてたって自慢してたぜ。
Oh look, he's describing some kind of a bad guy in the context of the anime, and he just so happens to be rapey. I really didn't think this would come up so soon after I just made the point of mentioning it. So to be clear, the message here is that smoking weed will make your life harder, and I don't really see how. But I do know that as a nation, Japan is still really anti-weed, so I guess it kind of makes sense to stick a kind of message to the youth in a way like this.
Yeah.
But it still feels weird and like it's kind of a cheap shot.
最近竹林くん一押しのメイド喫茶に興味本位で行ったらちょっとハマりそうで怖かった人、かく乱のため大きな音を立てる。うるせえ、なんて言ったの知ってんだてめえ。
I have to say that this really genuinely made me laugh. I also am really liking how intelligently they're treating the matches against the pro assassins over the past few episodes. It's been a real treat to watch,
Yeah.
and for me personally has made these past few episodes my favourite so far. In
I feel like it's
series.
just something that really gets
So here
better
for
as it
all
goes
of
on.
This, I'll remove 2 sins.
Ooh.
You, so-called professional assassin, should probably learn to control your exhale and inhale cliches when you're startled.
Yes, definitely.
This is forcing me to give 2 bloody sins. One for the standard cliche of which it would seem every character was taken aback in collective shock just now, but also because they're supposed to be professional and yet gasped like that.
言ったろ、もともとマーカ20の怪物を殺す準備で来てるんだ。
My God, it's him.
Where are the remote detonators he just threw onto the ground before the break?
屋上へ行こうか。愛する生徒たちに歓迎の用意がしてあるんだ。
Metal music.
Or the teacher could have just shot him in the head about 3 times over by now.
Yes.
But I guess that would
Before
make
he
for
even
a
picked
great
that up,
ending
yeah.
to an episode.
高岡、おっと勘違いするなよ。これは俺と塩田渚君との大切な時間を邪魔されたくないためだ。
You could still have shot him so many times over by now, it's crazy.
生徒たちも十分強い。これ以上互いに被害が出ることはやめにしないか。ああ、いいよ。諦め悪い。いいよ。
Okay, now this really made me laugh. It was just so sudden and out of the blue and truly not what I thought was actually going to happen.
Yeah.
So this twist was a really nice change of pace to the 10th battle just now. For that, I'll happily remove a sin.
お前らが命の危険を感じるには十分だったろ。
あいつの命令に逆らったってこと？お金もらってるのにそんなことしていいの？
No, they can't, but they just did it anyway, so yeah, they can, so there's no point in asking such a stupid question, is there?
Everyone does seem to question everything in this.
この薬はな、奴らの目の前で爆破してやる。絶望の顔が見ものだぜ。
If he was intending on blowing up the remedy regardless, then what the actual was the point in making it in the first place?
片木の中学生を大量に殺した実行犯になるか、プロとしての評価を落とすか。どちらが俺らの今後にリスクが高いか。
Although, having said that, each of these guys were trying to kill the students earlier. So they're not exactly like great guys, and let's just forgive and forget, give a big hug and a kiss to each other. I mean, one of them was shooting a gun at, and at one point even thought he'd killed one of the students by shooting them in the head. Meanwhile, another of the great guys was literally intending on shooting the skull of a child. What I'm basically saying is, let's hold the guys up at gunpoint and stick them in prison for trying to kill children for fucking money.
誰かがお前を殺す依頼をよこす日を待つの。だから狙われるくらいの人物になるね。
Did this guy just straight up forget that a little kid beat him fair and square in a one-on-one match just like an hour ago?
ひとまず無事でよかったよ。渚が一番危なかったんだから。ごめん。
Unless I'm missing something, this statement doesn't make much sense.
No.
In like a telling him off kind of way, because he's saying, I'm glad we got through it. And then she says, you were most in danger. Well, yeah, we know that, but
still
glad
we got through.
Doesn't make much sense.
Such
to
a
say
weird
sorry
response,
to, really.
yeah.
エンドの E 組は暗殺教室。僕らは殺し屋。
No, you're not! Stop saying
あ
it!
とは先生。
And for the last time of this season, no, you're not.
Is that it? Oh, man. Oh, you see, it didn't have that many sins, though, did it?
I don't think that I can force this towel down your throat. But trust me, I can. All the way. Except I hold on to this one little bit at the end. So don't waste my time! Give me a name!
Sentence moving from topic to topic. No one had a chance to interrupt. It was quite hypnotic.
So random. So cool. We got through them. Everything wrong with Assassination Classroom. Season 1. Yeah. And you know what? Season 2 is good as well. And as it goes on, you meet even more characters and stuff. And you find out why Koro Sensei is the way that he is. And then there's a little reveal with a couple of the students. And blah blah blah. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. What did you geese? What did you geese? What did you guys? God, what did you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys, yes, all of you, even you. Don't think I left you out. Next time.